Hunter Biden spent $872,000 on hookers, porn, and sex club membership. This is according to Newsweek. Can you pull up the Newsweek item, please? Okay, here we go. Some of you guys that claim you party hard, you ain't got nothing on Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden has been indicted on 9 tax charges, including 3 felony charges and 6 misdemeanor charges. The indictment alleges that Biden spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on lavish lifestyle, including drugs, escorts, and girlfriends, luxury hotels and rental properties, exotic cars, clothing, and other items of personal nature. The charges relate to a period between 2016 and 2019. Prosecutors claim that Biden used various deductions to avoid paying taxes, including categorizing expenses such as his daughter's law school tuition, house rentals for his girlfriend, and payments to escorts and dancers as business deductions. The indictment also states that Biden spent $10,000 on a sex club membership during this time.
Oh my!
So here it is. These are actual numbers, by the way. Let's go through them.
This is broken down.
Are the following alleged payments. Number 1, various women. $683,000.
Holy.
Clothing and accessories, $397,000. Educational purposes, who the hell knows what that means? $309,000. Health, beauty, and pharmacy, $237,000. By the way, pharmacy could mean a lot of different things.
What do you think?
Miscellaneous
It's
retail
a lot of condoms.
purchases, $236,000. Grocery and restaurants, $214,000. Insurance, $203,000.
Adult entertainment.
You got the adult entertainment, $189,000. Okay, that's a pretty big
Now,
budget.
what's the difference
Legal
between
and
adult
accounting
entertainment
fees.
and various women?
Who knows, man? Rehab. By the way, look at rehab. $72,000. Credit card payments, $58,000. Advisors from Wells Fargo, $53,000. Entertainment, $24,000. Sports and recreation, $23,000. Total payments listed in the indictment amount to $4.9 million. Wow. $4.9 million. So, Vinny, your thoughts on this story?
Well, first of all, I mean, every month or every 2 months something is coming out about him. I think the timing of this, what people need to realize is, I think this is for this to come out because his father, I think, Rob, is somewhat going to be connected to some of this money, because last week we heard something about him getting payments of $1,680. I think the timing of it is good because they're going to tie in Joe Biden and say, oh, listen, we're not just going after Joe Biden, we're going after Trump as well. And this is, I think, one of their plots, Pat, to get to the point where they're going to say he's not going to be able to run, and this is going to link into his father. But going back to Hunter, bro, is it just like me, or they should be telling him to shut the hell up? Because he did a Moby, you know Moby, the singer? He went on his podcast, I think, yesterday.
Moby has a podcast?
Moby has a podcast. Yeah.
Is that the one?
Yeah. And he was saying stuff. There's not much difference from that when Fox went on a tear that I was in some way connected to funding. By the way, he's on drugs when he's on this thing, for sure. That I was funding the Wuhan lab to create COVID, but also then it went into the entire Russian Defense Ministry, held a 2-hour press conference to explain how George Soros and I were funding bioweapons labs in Ukraine. And he goes, I'm not going, this is what he's talking about the Republicans. He goes, I'm not going to let these mother effers use me. Just another example of why people in recovery are never going to be okay, never to be trusted. They are all degenerates. And he goes on to say that Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene or Paul Gozer and some of these guys are bullies. They're just absolutely suffering people, and that's why they're going after me. It's just, it's again, Mr. Untouchable. He can literally. Do you guys? Any of you guys think he's going to get in trouble or go to jail for this? Be honest.
Go to jail? No. Will he pay fines and have some sort of legal restitution? He should.
Fines, but yeah. I mean, but literally,
sons of presidents don't go to jail.
Dude, I mean, no, untouchable crackhead on the planet is this guy right here, and for him to go on a podcast and say that he's the victim. We're the problem. The Republicans, everybody's the problem because we're suffering because he's an addict, and they should know that this is the life that he chose.
Well, I think I found the problem, and it's in the numbers. The problem is in the numbers. Rob, can you bring the numbers back, Rob? And let's go down
I love when
to...
Tom talks like a game show host.
Moby.
Exactly. Here it is. We're about to find out. Let's go
play
down
how
to...
much you spent on hookers.
No, let's
Cocaine,
go.
Johnny.
Let's go to I found the problem.
Yeah.
In 2016, go down to like line 10. Rehab, drug and alcohol. Vinny, how much did he spend in 16?
$7,600.
How much in 2017?
$28,600, Tom.
How much in 2018?
$35,669.
How much in 2019?
Not a red cent, Tom.
I found the problem. He cut the wrong thing out of the budget.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
There we go.
And
by the way, we also got
line is
we
that?
got
I
an
didn't even see
email.
that.
We got an email from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. There are 12 living members of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame that are pissed that Hunter Biden has beaten most of their records in many of these categories.
Yeah, and it's funny, Tom, the Wells Fargo advisors and his Roth IRA, Adam, you'd be mad about this. In 2017 to 2019, nothing. And then his home help, cleaning, and child care dropped off in 2018 and 2019. That means his house is shitty.
We saw the videos. This place is a wreck, and you can see he hasn't paid for cleaning since 2018.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, bro.
But now he's out there at Art Basel down the street in Miami selling his art at one of the NFT fairs that's going on.
You know what
here.
drives me crazy, Pat? Because I have these liberal, by the way, I have family members that are still anti-Trump. Trump's the devil. If this was any Trump Jr., Can you imagine CNN right now would be on fire?
They'd be apoplectic.
Oh, Tom, I have no idea what that word means, but I agree because I feel like you know what it means. But do you understand what I'm saying? Can you imagine if it was the other side? But I'm not going to front. I do want just one day. Because mind you, I'm sober over 6 months. I would, if there's anybody that I would want to party with, is Hunter Biden. Because could you imagine, pretty sure we've all had a good time in our life, Tom, you especially. Can you imagine having like security, meaning Secret Service, watching he's doing it with Secret Service protection. You can do whatever, and the mess is going to get cleaned by the government. That's amazing. That's the guy you want to party with.
Well, I'm gonna look into solutions for a second here. Like the fact that he's on Moby's podcast, and I haven't heard Moby's name since Eminem song when he said,
Moby?
Yeah, exactly.
36-year-old bald-headed gold.
Since he got Academy Award for the Jason Bourne
How is the Biden administration
soundtrack
not checking this guy into rehab, whether it's needed or not, and saying, vanish, bro.
Oh my God.
Don't be seen. Don't be talked about. Don't be in the news. This is absurdity at the highest level here.
Yeah,
I partied some people in South Beach. This is next
crazy.
level ridiculous.
It's nonstop. It's nonstop.
I would put this guy under a basement somewhere in a rehab somewhere and says, please do not resurface
Here's my question.
until 2025.
But here's my question. Why haven't they?
The
Why
Addiction
aren't they?
Hall of Fame.
Well, Tom, this is an honest question. Why aren't they stopping? Like, this guy is a ticking time bomb that's already gone off a couple times. It's like, what are you doing? If this was any other
He
president's
left
son, they'd be
cocaine in the White House, and we have the
Tom,
video.
what did you see? What did you see yesterday? We were talking about. They're talking privately on. In any moment, Joe Biden could be asked to step down or not running for re-election. What were you talking about yesterday on the drive to one of the meetings?
Yeah, I feel, as many people do, I'm not alone on this, that the ability of the Democratic Party to suppress certain storylines and to get a harmonization of a mainstream media narrative is well known. It's absolutely well known. If they don't want to talk about something, they're not going to talk about something. If they want to talk about Lauren Boebert behaving really badly in a movie theater, they're going to talk about that for 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
If they don't want to talk about something they don't want to talk about. I think this is like, we're going to stay with our theme here, nail in the coffin. This is one of many nails in the coffin that I think is already being orchestrated because Joe Biden is not going to be the candidate when November rolls around. And I agree with what I'm hearing from many people that it will happen with the superdelegate shift at the convention. So what we were talking about in the car, I think the fix is in. And they are allowing a lot of this stuff to come out, and they're allowing the mainstream media, they're even pushing it so that it's out there in front of the voters so that when Biden steps aside at the convention, nothing to see here. He's old and he's got to go take care of his addict son. We're moving on. I think that's the play, and we're seeing it play out.
I think it's going to be deeper than the helping the addict's son. I think
It'll be the convention.
using the addict's son and his name on some of these payments and all the corruption. This is just adding to the pie.
Look, you will know that there is only 24 hours left in the political life of Joe Biden.
Yeah.
When he pardons Hunter for all this, and that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. He's going to pardon his son end to end for everything, and you will know there's 24 hours left, and that will be a quiet pardon that happens either immediately after the convention or going into the convention.
And I know we talked about how Trump has approval ratings versus Biden's approval ratings. They've sort of been within that margin of error. They both are pretty low. This is the #1 story on Wall Street Journal right now. If you look at the app, officially, Trump takes 2024 lead as Biden approval hits new low. This is a new Wall Street Journal poll. #1 story on their thing.
Gavin Newsom.
But this is a general electorate type poll. But if you look at the battleground states, if you look at Nevada, if you look at Georgia, if you look at PA, if you look at Wisconsin, if you look at Michigan, Trump's up 4, 5, even 10 points in these states. Those are the concerning things for the Biden administration right now and the DNC.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.